coming in here when you win on the weekend rather than when you lose. So it's been great. But I think we have a good mindset of focusing on the next game.
It's one of the older guys. You take that upon yourself to make sure, the win doesn't linger. You guys are refocused, ready for the next one.
Yeah. I definitely take that on myself and the other leaders as well to just remain focused. We still got one more game to play. And it's a very important game. So to stay focused, but again, still have fun, enjoy the wins. Don't be too down about it.
As a unit, what do you think is the most crucial aspect of your guys' play on Saturday that you got to re-emphasize this week getting ready for LSU?
Yeah, everybody running to the ball and tackling. We rarely missed tackles the other night, and so that was a good key. Whether they completed the pass, getting them down right away, or it was the run game and not letting them get any extra yards. So just everybody flying to the ball and just playing together as a whole.
Billy, we wanted to ask you about one of your teammates you've been around for a while, Woody Washington. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think about him?
First off, he's my brother. Him and Jeremiah Cradell, who is now on staff. When I first came in, those were the two guys who took me under the wing. They taught me the ways on and off the field. But that's honestly my brother right there. It's a guy who, obviously he's played a lot of ball, but he's a consistent player, and he'll do whatever we ask for him to do.
What's the biggest thing you've learned from him?
I've learned just from him is being consistent. Just coming here and being that same guy on the field that you are, every single day.
Really, how much did it fire you up to see the way Eli played Ryan Williams the
other night? A lot. He's a freshman, but everybody see he don't play like it. But we asked a lot from him, to travel and run wherever number 2 on the other team went. And he did it without hesitation. He's a guy who takes great notes in the meeting room. He's always attentive, locked in, always ready to roll. So it's not a surprise by any means to me or really any of us in the locker room. But I'm very excited for him, and it's just a guy who's just, he's just reaping what he's sowing.
How much did it help you guys as well in the secondary, the way the defensive line was playing tonight? It seemed like they were just kind of winning everything.
Yeah, a lot. They made our job so much easier. And shout out to every single person on the D line, from the D ends to the D tackles. They was all over the field, and so I don't appreciate them enough. And they played their tails off.
Is that kind of one of the coolest parts about Saturdays? It seemed like there was each guy made a play. You go through the box score, it's like he made a big play at some point.
Yeah, that's a great point right there. I didn't even put in that perspective, but everybody ate. And so that's always the best, when everybody can get a piece of the pie.
That's why I'm a pro.
LSU's a little bit of a different offense. What have you seen from them so far? What do you think of LSU?
Yeah, they're explosive offense. Obviously, they got a quarterback who he definitely runs the show for them, and then they got a good receiver core, along with a tight end to join them. And they're gonna try and spread the ball all over the field, and we're gonna come here and ready to prepare like we do every week, and be ready to have another great defensive show.
Don't they try to take shots? Don't they try to?
Heck yeah.
Going into Death Valley being one of the hardest places to play in, how will you and your team keep the composure to stay focused?
It don't affect me, so wherever I play, we play. So yeah, I ain't worried about that.
What is the toughest place that you played in? Road environment during your career?
I don't want to say Texas, because obviously everybody knows about that one, but I would say, Auburn early in the season, that place was rocking. But again, I'm always on defense, so whenever we're playing the offense, they're quiet. So, but no, just bouncing off questions. I've heard about Death Valley. I've heard it's going to be probably the best stadium I'll ever walk into. I've never been there, but I'm just looking forward to it. Really, it's always fun when you have the opposing team cheering loud, and being in that type of environment. It's really just you accomplishing a dream from a little kid, just growing up wanting to play places like that.
Billy, on Thanksgiving week, what are you most thankful for?
So what?
On Thanksgiving week, what are you most thankful for?
Good question, man. I'm thankful for a lot of things, but ultimately I'm most thankful for my parents, the person that they've built me into today, all the sacrifices they've made, and everything like that. I can't thank them enough. They're really like my best friends, and I do this for them.